This video is a continuation of my previous video about relatability and marketing in K-pop. Originally, I didn't plan on making this video, but I realized that there were some things left to say that I didn't say in that video.
다른 문을 열어 따라갈 필요는 없어 One, two, three, fire I hope you'll be someone dreams come true Change your hands and 나를 dance up you 내일날께 열리는 건 big big stage So that is who I am
Now, you might be asking, how does IVE fit in all of this? Well, as we all know, they are one of the most hated groups of fourth generation, from so-called favoritism issues, where the members Yujin and Wonyoung would get the prettiest outfits and would get pushed more than other members. Especially Wonyoung. This obviously bothered K-pop fans a lot. So they hated on Wonyoung any chance they get even if it wasn't her fault. But we will touch on Wonyoung hate later. Another major reason why IVE was and still is very hated is because lack of talent. I mean, they have Liz and Yujin as really good vocalists and Gail as a really good dancer, but they don't have that outstanding talent. If we look at, let's say in Mix, every member in that group can sing, like full-on belt high notes, even the rappers are really good at singing. Their stage presence is amazingly good, so if you compare them to their peers IVE, they can't compete. Now that IVE has improved a bit and I Am era hate died down. Now, another reason I think IVE is hated is that they have this very posh and luxurious image to them. If you look at their latest MV for I Am, they are walking on runway while cameras are pointing at them. They are dancing behind trophies and luxurious items. In Love Dive, they are in this big mansion living as so-called fallen angels. 11 also has very posh image to it, showing that IVE are just untouchable. Now, in my last video I said everybody wants something that they can relate to. Because we live in a time where insecurities are acknowledged more than ever. I mean, look at those body positivity channels. Nothing wrong with them, but they are so big because young audience can relate to them. Everyone is woke. They are accepting of everyone and everything, no matter morally right or wrong. It's crazy. Let's take Emma Chamberlain for example. She is basically the person that started Day in My Life segment on YouTube. The reason she was so popular on there is because she didn't care about her appearance that much. In most of her videos she would just appear in hoodie, wearing no makeup, expressing emotions everyone has often, laziness, boredom and unwillingness to do everyday tasks. Everyone could relate to that and everyone liked her for just that. She didn't try too hard. And while everyone was trying to have unrealistically aesthetic and perfect day, she didn't. And people love that. And it's not just her. Many others have picked up on this and you have probably by now seen bunch of videos like hers. IVE are very posh and luxurious, and many people aren't. So of course they can't relate to them. Now I want to talk about the assumptions that come with someone being rich. They are spoiled, self-centered and mean. While of course this doesn't automatically mean, but it's just the way many people see it. With a big influence of a Western pop culture and movies, it's just the way most people see it. It's just the assumption most people make when they see someone pretty and rich. Either consciously or subconsciously we do. Now let's talk about Yang Wonyoung. I want to take this moment to talk about Wonyoung hate and how it fits into this video. Wonyoung is an it girl. She is really big in Korea. She is really popular internationally and everyone who's a fan of K-pop for more than like 2 minutes knows her. The problem is, she is everything you're not. This girl started her career on survival show Produce 48 when she was only 13 years old. People loved her, voted for her, and she ended up debuting as a center and a visual of one of the most popular groups of fourth generation that would still be smashing the charts if they weren't a temporary group. After IZ*ONE's disbandment, she still continued to be very successful in her new group that she debuted in when she was only 17 years old. She is young, rich and pretty, and oh, she is the ambassador for luxury brand Miu Miu. And most importantly, she doesn't have an underdog backstory, and in fact she has completely opposite. She was born into a rich family. She went to a private English-speaking elementary school, and it was even rumored that her grandfather has a whole restaurant chain in China. She is so rich that she even once said she never used a public transport. And as I mentioned, speculations that come with being rich aren't the best. And I feel like that's exactly why Wonying is so hated. Idols lead very private lives. And then what can you expect, other than all these people speculating on how you act behind the camera? Also, I want to mention jealousy, and the reasons that I presented aren't all the reasons why idols like Wonying are hated. And I also suggest you check out this video by Everglow Up. That was it for today. See you next time.